American Sniper is the story of the most deadliest sniper in U.S. history, Chris Kyle. So American Sniper is about the story of Chris Kyle and how he deals with going to war and how he deals with coming back home from war. It deals with such things as, the camaraderie of soldiers, PTSD, and, dealing with just regular day life after coming home from war. The film is a very good character study of Chris Kyle, and he's played nearly to perfection by Bradley Cooper. I know Bradley Cooper's got nominated for the Oscar for this, but in other years I would say he would be worthy of this Oscar, but after seeing, Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal, I would say he should get the spot over Bradley Cooper. But to take nothing away from Bradley Cooper, he did an amazing job in this film. Some things I really liked about this film is how they dealt with soldiers coming back from war. It's something that they should have dealt with a little more, but the little bits that they had I really liked a lot. Also on that note, they started to deal with, the relationship between him and his younger brother. It kind of went nowhere, and I would like to have seen where it would have gone. Another thing that was really good, I thought, was Clint Eastwood's directing. I heard an interview actually with Bradley Cooper where Bradley Cooper would ask Clint Eastwood to get right up in his face on the sniping scenes just to make him feel more intense and more into the zone with those situations. The thing I really liked about this movie was how they made you really care about Chris Kyle and who he was as a person and how he dealt with all these types of situations, whether it be at war or at home with his kids. But along that note of, caring about Chris Kyle, you didn't really care about anyone else. Everyone else is kind of just there to push his story forward. There's a lot of times you meet soldiers, but they'll give them maybe one or two character traits, but you don't really get to know much about them. They really just help push forward Chris Kyle's story, which was okay, but I would like to see more characters, be involved in movies. There were a couple of things that actually took me out of the movie while watching it. One was the now famous fake baby. You could easily tell it was a fake baby. It was kind of funny, but I mean, come on, really, you had a fake, excuse me, you had a real baby in the scene before, and you couldn't use the same real baby again. Another thing that I'm kind of on the fence of whether I liked or didn't like was they set up this story with Chris Kyle trying to take out the Al-Qaeda sniper, and I liked the sort of rivalry it started to develop throughout the film, but once it got a little bit more into this rivalry, kind of became less realistic, Kind of felt like the whole reason he was going back to war in this film was to take out this other sniper just because he wanted to be the best. I didn't like that. So maybe they could have, changed that up a little bit or made it feel less like a competition between the two men. Some things I didn't like about it was how they, started to play with these different ideas, such as PTSD and how soldiers dealt with coming back home from war. They didn't really delve too deep into it. They focused a little bit more on, the actual fighting in war, which was all right, but we've seen it a million times in other movies. I think this movie would have benefited more. They would have focused more on Chris Kyle and how he dealt with being at home, with his wife and kids. Now, I don't want to go on here and say I'm hating this movie or anything like that, because I liked it a lot. But this movie is very much overhyped, and, a lot of people, talked to a couple people that actually have said this is the greatest movie ever. It's not that, but it's very good, and it should be worth seeing in theaters. I think I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now, I know it got nominated for the Academy Award. I don't know if it's really worth that, but it's a good movie nonetheless. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I think my next review will be of Birdman. I should be checking that out this week, and I'll have a review for that here in the next week or so. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what other movies you'd like me to see or review. Thanks for watching.